Before there were wars, before there were nations, the first act of human violence was between two brothers, and it started with worship of all things. His name was Cain, from the Hebrew idea meaning to acquire or to possess. And from the beginning, that theme would define him. So the story comes from the early pages of the book of Genesis, chapter 4, just after humanity has been cast out of the Garden of Eden. Life was no longer perfect, the ground is harder, the world is fractured, but this is where human history truly begins. Adam and Eve have children. Their firstborn is Cain, then comes his brother Abel, a name that carries the idea of something temporary, like a breath or a vapor. Two brothers, two lives, two different paths. Cain works the ground. He becomes a farmer, cultivating the soil that was already cursed because of his parents' disobedience. Abel becomes a shepherd, caring for flocks. Both are doing meaningful work. Both are living in the same world, but then a moment comes that changes everything. They bring offerings to God. Cain brings some of what he has grown from the land. Abel brings the firstborn of his flock, the best portions, the ones that matter the most. And somehow, God responds differently. He looks with favor on Abel and his offering, but on Cain and his offering, he does not. The difference isn't fully explained in the moment, but the details matter. Abel gives the first and the very best. Cain gives simply. And that small difference reveals something deeper. This isn't just about what was in their hands, it's about what's in their hearts. Cain sees this and something shifts inside of him. His anger rises, his face falls, the disappointment turns into something darker. And before anything else happens, God speaks to him. Why are you angry? It's not just a question, it's an invitation, a moment to stop. Then comes the warning. Sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it. Sin is described like a predator, waiting, watching, ready to take control, but not unstoppable. Cain has a choice, and this is the tension of the story. What he does next isn't inevitable. It's chosen. Cain goes out into the field with his brothers. No crowd, no witnesses, just the two of them, and there he turns against Abel and kills him. The first death in human history is not an accident. It's not sickness, it's not old age, it's brother against brother. What started as a quiet comparison becomes jealousy. Jealousy became anger, and anger became violence. Then God speaks again. Where is your brother Abel? And Cain answers with words that echo through history. I don't know. Am I my brother's keeper? It's more than defiance. It's a refusal of responsibility. But the truth cannot be hidden. God tells him that Abel's blood cries out from the ground. The very earth Cain worked now bears witness against him, and the consequences come. The ground will no longer yield for him. The place that gave him identity, his work, his strength is taken from him. He becomes a wanderer, restless, disconnected, exiled. But even here, the story doesn't end in total destruction. Cain fears for his life. He knows what he's done, and yet God places a mark on him, not to shame him, but to protect him. Anyone who harms Cain will face judgment. It's very unexpected. Even after the first murder, mercy still exists. This story isn't just about two brothers long ago, it's about what lives inside every human heart. The struggle between giving fully or holding back. The moment where anger can either be mastered or allowed to grow. And the question Cain tried to avoid still stands. Are we responsible for each other? From the very beginning, the answer has been clear. Yes, we are. As this story fades from the page, it stays on the canvas. This is the Bible on canvas, where scripture isn't just read, it's seen. And this is only the beginning. Next, we continue in Genesis chapter 5. I hope you enjoyed my painting, and God bless. See you next time.